Hello everyone, my name is Cara Bintrim and I'm a biology major at St. Francis. I made this video to share some of my family's tips for repurposing materials in the garden, as well as why I think gardening is an important and fun thing to do. First off, it's pretty easy to reuse a plastic food container as a pot to start plants in. As you can see in these pictures, on the right are some young cabbage plants started in containers, and on the left and center are plants we put out in the garden with some cut-open jugs and buckets over them to keep them sheltered from the weather. And remember that you can clean and recycle any recyclable containers when you're done. Hoop houses are a great way to start plants early in your garden. My dad and I constructed our first mini hoop house out of a plastic mat for a desk chair, and since then we've made others with plastic packaging. You can wrap or bend clear plastic around a frame and use screws, staples, or plastic ties to secure it. You can use netting instead of plastic to make a similar shelter that protects from deer or rabbits. You can use pretty much any wood you find, whether a popsicle stick for marking a plant or dead trees to use for larger fencing poles. We shred a lot of things like cereal boxes to use for mulch. Additionally, you can use egg cartons to plant seeds in. You can always conserve water by saving cooking water or putting up a rain barrel. Also, some plants are pretty easy to harvest seeds from, especially a lot of flower varieties. Those seeds I have in the picture I saved from a 4 o'clock plant. Edible weeds like tender dandelion leaves and violet flowers grow in our yard in the spring and can be harvested and used in salads. Composting is a good way to add nutrients to your garden soil. You can use buckets or coffee cans to collect your compost until you have time to take it out to the garden. If you simply bury it shallowly, it seems to just mix with the soil and disappear after a while. My family just keeps a coffee can in the sink to put scraps in, and after it's filled, my dad takes it out and buries it. This is kind of a lazy person's way of composting, but it seems to work for us. This slide is just kind of a reminder that gardening can be very fun. I took this picture of a deer trap my dad constructed out of tin cans. Be resourceful, and although your garden might end up as an eyesore, you can at least tell your neighbors that it's helping save the planet and you can share your vegetables with them. One year, when my family weighed everything we brought in from our ugly garden, we found that it produced over a ton of food. So just remember that looks aren't everything. There are a lot of reasons to garden at home. It provides you with healthy food right from your garden and reduces your carbon footprint. Less packaged food is needed, and having fresh food at home means you don't have to travel to the grocery store as often. So if you have the time and space, I highly recommend starting a garden. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope I inspired you to find creative ways to recycle in your garden.